Alright, so this is something that was, $5 and looked somewhat interesting. It's some sort of brake controller, so I thought maybe it had an inertia switch in it or something. But it's actually got, lights or whatever, labeled connections for the brake light, for reverse and brakes, I guess. I tried hooking them up with a power supply. Didn't really do anything. So yeah, it's quite old, but I just figured it'd be interesting to see what's inside of it because I've never seen one of these, and for $5 I may as well see what's going on. Because I thought it was going to be like an inertia switch, but maybe not. So it's going to have to, I guess maybe it's got like a pump in it or something to actuate the brakes, although that would have to be quite a hefty pump. It is fairly heavy though, this thing, so. The question is, oh yeah, I can't get it open. And it's also got a big spring-loaded switch. So now I just, okay. Alright. So that is just a little interesting. So what I'm thinking now then, perhaps this is a manual actuation lever. And so then maybe you'd actually hook your brakes into this. And so maybe back in 1980, whatever, 1980s, they had electronic brakes of some sort. So then this would be able to automatically detect when your brake light goes on, which is this one, and that would apply the brakes, like it would give power through to this, or maybe, or the other option then is you apply the brakes, you have like a T coming off one of the brake lines, you feed into this, and that'll pop out and actually press this automatically when your brakes go on. And then, then I guess these different contacts allow a different amount of resistance, so based on how hard this is pushing this in, that applies the brakes to a different degree. So then that pin would be the maximum. And then, there'd be all of the minimum sections and stuff. So yeah, there's just, this wire wrapped around there with something holding it in. But yeah, so I guess, this would maybe go on to, this would turn the brake lights on the trailer or something, and then these would be to actually power the thing. So you would just have power coming on one side, and based on how much you apply the brakes, it pushes this piston inwards probably, and then applies that to different amounts. So that's totally different to how I thought it was gonna work. And then I guess this is like a limiting thing that you can do. I guess so that, you don't want your trailer braking harder or less than your actual thing. I don't see how that's really affecting much. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a little light there, so it looks like probably when it makes contact at the very end, it lights up that thing to let you know it's actuating fully. So let's just go ahead and put this all the way out. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be affecting how far this goes. Let's see if we can get this thing out. something to pry with. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, so that's just like a wire round resistor. So I guess this would be, looks like it says reverse, but maybe that's power or something. It is super faded. So yeah, maybe, yeah, that's just, yeah, so that'll be the common, and then one of these will be when you actually, oh yeah, so then this would actually be to actuate the brakes or power them or something. And then this would be the brake light, because that's at the very bottom, so as soon as this gets pressed down, that pin gets connected, so that would turn the brakes on the trailer on immediately. And then the rest of these just reduce the resistance point of this, so then more power goes through to actuate whatever electronic brake module more. That's what I'm thinking anyways. That's sort of the only way I see that being a thing, and then you can of course like manually actuate it if like for some reason you need to. Alright, yeah. Yeah, just figure that would be whatever, a little quick video, taking a look at something I haven't seen before, and then also the new ring light that I have, just to see how that looks for illumination on something top down like this on a proper, more extended video, because this thing also has a lot of dark colors. But then we can also bring it up here, and then you can see that as you apply this, or as this piston would extend, because it does look like there's a little bit of fluid in there, then that would cantilever in, and that just presses the pins in to different points. So yeah, interesting. Not how I thought that would work. I might be totally wrong with how it works, but I think I'm